Okay, so I've already talked about the bubbles and how they operate. Like we know that anything below 50% is a buy, anything above 50% is a sell, and the movement across time confirms that. So we know that the yen is a strong buy. There isn't anything strong sell at the moment, but what we'll see when you see the pound bulls, when they enter and they go long, it will come over this way. Hence the positive, negative. If they go positive, they add longs, it becomes a sell, and that's how that works. So we actually need bad news in order for them to go this way, so to go negative towards buy. So it's all counterintuitive when you first look at it, but we want to do the opposite of what everyone else does, what the retail traders do. The retail traders will they'll see a good reading for the pound, and I go, oh great, that must mean that we're going to get a reversal, and so they go long the pound, and that makes it into a sell. So we want to do the opposite of the retail. So in a way, we want bad news for that little tiny little bubble there. It's the smallest bubble. We want that to gravitate down here. Over time, this will take several days until it crosses this 50% line, and then it becomes a buy. So it's a lot to do with the patience and where things are in the bubbles. You might have seen a data release where it was a really positive number, but yet the currency pair went down, and that's the reason why, is because the retail went long. If they go long, it becomes a sell. If they short it, it becomes a buy. But why retail traders, they hold on to losses and they cut their winners short? It takes too long to explain. The stuff online, I think it's to do with the lizard brain and how we're sort of trained that the safety of numbers, and no one likes losses, but that's the point of the trading. We need to accept small losses, and that's the only way that you'll succeed over time. But hopefully this video explains some of the psychology there. I did do a LinkedIn article, but we want bad data in order to become a buy, which sounds really weird. So I'm looking at this pound bubble today. And also, just one last thing before I wrap up, the size of the bubble reflects the percentage price performance. So we see 0.28 there on the yen, minus 0.48 for the pound. And what we'll see to prove that the sentiment analysis works, the large bubbles will come down here into the strong buy, and the small bubbles will come up there. So what we'll see, the large bubbles sort of gravitate with their weight down here, and that proves that the sentiment works. This is mixed. Be interesting what happens to the USD. So we want them to sell the USD if we're long. By when the retail sell it, it comes over here. You see negative. When that USD comes over, it then becomes a buy, and if it moves even more, it becomes more of a buy. But yeah, that's it really. There's some psychology behind it. I won't go into too much detail about the fear and the greed. But hopefully it's proved useful. Yeah, have a good day. Cheers.